Hi everybody. In this video, I'm going to discuss about the different recording modes in QTP. There are three types of recording modes available in QTP. Those are normal recording mode, unlock recording mode, and low level recording mode. So first, I'm going to start with normal recording mode. Normal recording mode records the objects in your application and operations performed on them. This mode is the default and takes full advantage of quick test object model, recognizing the objects in your application regardless of their location on the screen. In this normal recording mode, QTP will identify any object in the application based on its properties. So regardless of its position or object position, QTP is going to identify that particular object in the application wherever it is placed. And this normal recording mode will be used to record the functional test cases in QTP. Now I'm going to explain how to use the normal recording mode and how to start the normal recording mode. To start the normal recording mode, there are three ways. One is using record button in toolbar, and another way is by going to automation menu and selecting the record option, and third way is by clicking or by using F3 functional key. Now I am going to start the recording by clicking on this record button in toolbar. Once you click on this record button, you are going to get record and run settings dialog box. Once you get this, you have to click on OK button in this dialog. Then it will be starting the recording. So here you can observe it started the recording, and you can do your operations on your application. Now I'm going to show a small example on Gmail page. So now I'm going to record some operations like entering user ID and entering password and clicking on login button. Once you record on that particular application, you are going to get some codes or some statements in expert view of QTP. This is the expert view, whatever you are seeing here. This is the expert view. Here you are going to see the code statements. Now I'm going to open this Gmail page. Here I am entering some data. I am entering user ID and I entered password and I am clicking on sign in button. Whatever the operation performed, for each and every operation, it is going to generate one line of code in expert view. While generating the code, automatically QTP will add all the object properties like physical description and logical description into local repository of QTP. Once your recording is over, you have to stop the recording by clicking on this stop button. Now recording is stopped. And now if you want to see the local object repository, whichever is created while recording, you can go to resource menu and you can find here. This is the object repository. You have to open this object repository by clicking on that, or you can use Ctrl plus R key combination. This is the object repository and you can see it's a local object repository. Here you can see all the logical names and physical descriptions for each and every object. So this is sign in button, this is user ID field, and this is password field. And these are whatever the names it is displaying here. These are all logical names for that particular objects. And these are the properties for each and every particular object. Now I am going to play back this script, whatever I have recorded here. So to run this particular script, you have to click on this run button, or you can use F5 shortcut key, that is functional key you can use. So I am executing this script. Script is executed perfectly and it generated the results in result window. So here you can see the results. So that is about normal recording mode. The next recording mode is unlock recording mode. It enables you to record the exact mouse and keyboard operations you perform in relation to either screen or the application window. Quick Test records and tracks every movement of the mouse as you drag the mouse around the screen or window. You can record in analog recording mode relative to the screen or relative to the specific window. Analog recording modes records only the one step that calls the external analog data file. It will store analog data with .dat extension in the backend. Now, what is the use of analog recording mode and when exactly we have to use it? What it is going to do? So in analog recording mode, we are going to capture each and every keyboard operation, and it will be useful to capture the signatures and the drawings what we are going to perform in the application. For example, if you take any banking application, after taking a new account, they will ask you to give a digital signature, or in some applications we may have to draw a small painting or something. So if you use normal recording mode, it's not possible to record paintings or signatures. So in that situations we have to go for analog recording mode. Now I am going to show a small example on a paint application and how it is going to record the movements of each and every operation we are performing through keyboard or mouse. We will see now. To show an example for analog recording mode, I am going to take a paint application. This is the paint application. I am going to show my example on this particular application. Now, how to start the recording in analog recording mode. So to start the recording in analog recording mode, first you have to start the normal recording mode. So by pressing F3 or by clicking on this particular button, you can start normal recording mode. Without starting normal recording mode, you cannot record in analog, or you cannot switch to analog recording mode. So here I am clicking on record button first. So now it is in normal recording mode. Here you can observe. Then you have to go to automation menu and select analog recording, or you have a shortcut key, that is Shift plus Alt plus F3. That key combination also you can use to start the analog recording mode. But before that, the first thing you have to remember is to start analog recording mode, first you have to start normal recording. So I'm clicking on analog recording here. As I said before, there are two options available. One is record relative to the screen and record relative to the following window. So what these options will do? The first option is record relative to the screen. If you choose this option, what will happen is whatever the operations you are going to record, that will be based on your screen coordinates. Screen, that is, suppose if you are working on laptop, it will consider the coordinates of that laptop, and if you are working on a big monitor, then it is going to consider that particular monitor coordinates. So the disadvantage with this particular method or record relative to the screen is, particular option is, suppose you recorded a script in low resolution monitor and the same script you are trying to execute in another monitor. So that time, because of that resolution changes, the script will not work in the same manner. So to avoid that issue, if you use the second option, that is record relative to the following window, what it will do is, it based on using this particular button, hand button, we are going to capture that particular window title. So it will consider that particular application window title or coordinates, and based on that it is going to generate the script. And after recording this script, it is going to generate only one line of code, and remaining data will be stored, or code will be stored in the backend with .dat extension. So now I am selecting the second radio button, that is record relative to the following window, and here we have a button. Using hand button, we have to choose that particular application. I am clicking on this hand button. Now the cursor is changed to a crosshairs pointer. and I'm clicking on the application where I want to create a script. So this is the paint application. I'm clicking on this particular window. Once I clicking on that window, it captured that particular window title. Here it is showing that particular title, and now once it displays that particular title, you have to start the recording. So here you have start unlock record button. Click on that button. Once you do that, here you can see that unlock recording mode is on. Now minimize this QTP window, and here I am going to do a small sign, and after that I'm just moving this mouse around this screen. Because why I'm doing all these things is to show an example. So here it is capturing each and every keyboard operation. So even this mouse movement also it is capturing. Once your operation is over, whatever the operations you want to done, that is over, stop the recording. Now if you observe here, it generated only one line of code and one track it has generated. Now what it will do, this track will call the another data file which is stored in the backend, which is in HP folder. So that particular file will be saved with .dat extension. Now whatever the script I have recorded here, I am going to re-execute this script again. For that purpose, I am taking a new page here, or I am opening a new page. Here new paint page is open. Now I am going to execute the already created script. So I'm going to QTP window, script is here, and I am clicking on run button. Now if you observe, whatever the operations we have made, everything it is doing. Now I am going to execute the already created script by clicking on run button. So whatever the operations it is performing, it's based on the recording whatever we have made earlier. Here we have to be very careful. Each and every moment will be captured. So here it clicked on some other pages also. So we have to be very careful while record in unlock recording mode. Every moment will be captured here. So this is the way to create a script in unlock recording mode, and the basic purpose of unlock recording mode is to capture the exact keyboard and mouse operations, and it will be used to capture signatures and paintings in real-time environment. And the next recording mode is low-level recording mode. When we have to use this low-level recording mode, and what we are going to do with low-level recording mode. In low-level recording mode, every object will be identified based on its coordinates. Based on the place or location of that particular object, that object will be identified. And when we have to use this particular low-level recording mode, use low-level recording mode for recording on environments or objects not supported by quick test. Sometimes using normal